Jonathan Turley with us now. Hasn't gone to bed all night. Sarah, good morning to you, and thank you for your time. We have 100 questions. I hope we can get to 50 of them, okay? Here is what the judge said yesterday, all right? I think the jury was out of the room at this time, but maybe they weren't, okay? The judge said, I agree that it would have been better if some of these things had been left unsaid. Now, to you, sir, is that common for a judge to say? And if he or she does say that, what follows? Does a mistrial follow, or not necessarily?
No, he's suggesting now he's going to ask the jury to pretend that they didn't hear it, so they could just unhear it rather than hoping that it was unsaid. Of course, that's not going to work. But what was baffling is that the judge created this dumpster fire that went off in his courtroom. It was the defense that said there's no reason for this witness. She's not material to the case. The details of their alleged tryst doesn't have any bearing on the crime. The NDA is not being contested. The question is how it was denoted as a legal expense. So the testimony was entirely irrelevant, and the judge refused to narrow this testimony the way that the defense suggested, if not disallowing it. And then he expressed surprise when this porn star went into lurid detail. And keep in mind that she said that she was coached by the prosecutors. They wanted this to happen. I mean, this was not just to humiliate the president. They wanted to poison the well with the jury. And they know that the likely penalty from the court is going to tell this jury, just pretend you didn't hear all that stuff, which obviously is impossible.
Okay, the defense attorney, Susan Nashels, had this exchange with Stormy Daniels, which seems maybe relevant. She says, am I correct that you hate President Trump? Yes, Daniels said. You want him to go to jail? She asked. I want him to be held accountable, Daniels responded. So the jury definitely heard that. And what do you think of that? Should the Trump, I guess there are some people saying, some legal scholars, we have one here, saying that as a criminal defense attorney, they would be objecting more if they were Trump's legal team. What do you make of that?
I'm not too sure that's fair. They had a standing objection to her testimony. They tried to narrow it further. And this judge has previously chastised them for making too many objections. And so I really don't agree that they were clearly ineffective because they didn't raise more objections. Would I have objected more? Probably, but that's my style. But I can't cast judgment on them. But, you know, her statement about hating him and wanting him in jail, virtually everyone in that courtroom could make the same statement, from the prosecutors and possibly the judge. I mean, this is an unbelievably hostile environment.
Okay, so
to some degree, she is the perfect.
I apologize.
Well, to some degree, she is the.
Yeah.
Oh, no. To some degree, she's the perfect witness, because this is all legal burlesque. Yeah. I mean, this is all. She really personifies this case.
I see why you did not stop there. I've been listening to you and Andy McCarthy and all the great legal minds around here. And you all agree that this should not have happened, but it did. There's no court today. We reconvene tomorrow. What's the chance the judge says, you know what, this should not have happened? It will never stand up upon appeal, and therefore a mistrial happens. What's the chance that happens?
Well, yeah, as you might expect, the chance that the judge will have an epiphany looking in the mirror in the morning is unlikely. I mean, we've been saying all along that we still don't even know what the crime being alleged here is. I mean, this trial is so bizarre, because you still have a debate going on 2 weeks into the trial of what exactly Trump was trying to cover up as a crime. That puts aside all the weird ways that they use two dead misdemeanors and zap them back into life under this theory. So if he's going to let that go forward, he's going to let this go forward. But the judge had to know what was going to happen with Stormy Daniels on the stand. He was warned. He overruled objections. And now he says, well, you know, I really regret that. I'm shocked that I had a porn star in my courtroom. That's not going to work. Now, has he committed reversible error? In my view, he has, even before Stormy Daniels took the stand. Can he rescue the trial through instructions? Probably not. But, you know, when the prosecution rests, the defense will stand up and ask for the dismissal of this case. That will be the next major opportunity for him to do the right thing.
Jonathan Turley, thank you. It was great to have you on the 5 last night, and I appreciate you getting up early for us this morning as well.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.